Hey, Sam, thanks for joining us for a couple minutes. Dina King, lead us off. Go ahead.
Hey, Sam, ACC has a lot of great quarterbacks. You guys are facing Kenny Pickett. What, in your opinion, what makes Kenny Pickett such a great quarterback?
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Kenny. I think he's a phenomenal player. He does a lot of things really well. I think the main thing I really like about him is how decisive he is. He gets the ball out of his hands, and he has a true understanding. He has a great understanding of the offense they're running, and you can just tell he has a great understanding of the game, and that's just something I've kind of learned from watching him. So I have a lot of respect for Kenny, and he's having a great year. So it's fun. It's fun to watch him, and it's going to be fun to go out there and battle with him on Thursday night.
Jasmine Baker, go ahead.
Hey, Sam. So this season, you have continued. I was just wondering, was that a specific goal into this season, or outside of team wins, what specific goals did you have as a quarterback and as an individual player? And were these records things that you were wanting to break throughout the season?
Yeah. I mean, coming in, I really don't set many personal goals. I think, as a quarterback, my main goal is try to do everything I can to help this team win games. And that's truly my mindset. And I try to go out there every single week and give these guys everything I got. I really don't focus on the records. Obviously, it's something I don't take for granted. It's just it's a blessing just to have those type of things. But I've had a lot of really good players that helped me get there. But I really don't play the game for that reason. I play, for my teammates, and I play for the love of the game. And I just truly go out there and try to do everything I can to win on Saturdays.
Thank you.
Miguel, go ahead.
Hi, Sam. Pittsburgh, although one of the lowest conversion rates on third down in the nation, you were very effective in that area against Wake Forest. How do you feel you have improved in that aspect as a team throughout the season?
Yeah, I think third downs is something that, you got to improve on. It's something you don't want to be in a whole lot. You don't want to be in a whole lot of third downs. And that's really where all defenses make their money on third down. They spend a lot of time on their third down packages. So it's tough to convert on third down, but, we've put a lot of time into it as a team, and Coach Longo's done a really good job with our third down plans. And, it's just a matter of us going out there and executing. And another thing is our offensive line has been doing a really good job. And, a lot of teams like to get crazy on third downs and bring some different type of blitzes that you don't see on base downs. They like to change it up a little bit on third down, and our offensive line has done a really good job in picking that stuff up. And, we spend a lot of time on that stuff in practice throughout the week. So it's just a credit to our coaches and our game plan and just the preparation throughout the week.
Jennifer Ginsburg, go ahead.
Hi, Sam. So you and Ty Chandler have been very successful this year with the touchdown rates. I was wondering, do you guys have a special relationship outside of the field that makes you so successful on the field?
Yeah, Ty is one of my best friends. Ever since he came in from Tennessee this year, he's a guy I got close with. I spent a lot of time with him just trying to teach him everything about our offense. And, it's been super fun to kind of watch him grow as a person and as a player. I think, as soon as he gets here, everyone's comparing him to how the two guys we had last year, he's getting compared to those two guys. And I think the main thing I love about Ty is he never really worried about that stuff. He never really worried about always being compared to the other guys. He just wanted to be the best Ty Chandler he could be. And he worked so hard. He put so much time into it. So, he's a great kid as well. And, he's just super fun to be around. So I'm just super blessed that, he's here. He's here with us this year.
Adam Smith, go ahead.
Setting me right up here. That's where I was going, Sam. You said it after the game Saturday about Ty watching film and maybe watching more film than most guys do. Was there ever a time early on when he got there where you guys were talking about going to watch film or something like that, where it sort of surprised you, like, wow, this guy really does want to get in there and study things? Was there ever a moment like that where you were like, okay, this might be a little different?
Yeah, as soon as he got here, I kind of told him just whenever, I wanted him to get settled in first. I didn't want to, jump on him right as soon as he got here and start teaching him stuff. But I told him just whenever he's ready, just let me know and we'll get in the film room, start watching stuff. And as soon as I told him that, he's hit me up every single day trying to get in the film room. And, we spent a lot of time together. And, throughout the season, he's always, texts me asking when we're meeting, and he wants to be in a lot of our meetings, every single time he can. And I probably see him up here as much as probably more than any other player on the team. So it's just a credit to, him as a person. He's a true professional. He knows how to prepare. And, he just truly wants to give everything he can to this game. And it's paying off for him. So it's fun to watch.
And you've mentioned it, like you just said, about it's inevitable, the comparisons to Michael and Javonte, I guess, because they were just here. And how do you think he is different, or how he has sort of carved his own niche as a back? How do you see him, being the best Ty Chandler he can be, like you said?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we've seen it in the past few games. I think, Ty's just trying to do everything he can to be the best Ty Chandler. And he's a different player than those guys were last year. And I think Ty's really improved out of the backfield. He's become a real weapon for us. He's got some really big passes for us out of the backfield. And I think he's an explosive runner. He has some top-notch speed where he can run away from guys, and he's starting to do that a lot. So it's fun to watch. So, I think I'll just describe him as an explosive back. And it looks like he's gotten more comfortable throughout the year in this offense, and that's really starting to show. So it's just super fun to watch his development. But yeah, I would just one word describe Ty as just explosive. At any given player, whether it's run or pass, he has a chance to outrun everybody and take it a distance.
Good stuff, man. Thank you.
All right, back over to Jasmine Baker.
Hey, so I was just wondering, you will definitely go down as, one of the Carolina greats in quarterbacks. And so is there any quarterbacks from UNC's history that you look up to and that you're inspired for their gameplay? And how is that kind of transition from growing up and seeing how they play and watching their film to now being here and rising in the ranks above them?
Yeah, I mean, I think growing up, I spent a lot of time coming to games here, and I was always on visits here all the time. And one player I just loved to watch was Marquise Williams. And he was one of my favorite players growing up, and he's someone who inspired me to come here. And I'm blessed to just have a relationship with Marquise. He's been so supportive of me. I get texts from Marquise every single day. He's a true big brother to me. He's someone that truly wants what's best for me. He's always encouraged me to break his records. And he always says, if someone's going to break it, I want it to be you. So I would say definitely Marquise. He's someone I look up to. He's been a great role model for me, and I just kind of love having him in my corner.
Andrew Jones, go ahead.
Hey, Sam, we talked to Antoine a little while ago about his increased production the last couple of games, and he said he's playing more instinctively now than maybe he was previously. From your vantage point as his quarterback, what does Antoine Green playing instinctively look like to you?
Yeah, I mean, I just think he just looks more comfortable out there, and I really think it's a mindset thing. You just got to go out there with a killer mindset, and he's starting to do that now, and it's fun to watch. And I think it's him getting more involved with the offense, and me kind of pushing the ball more to him has been a big part of his success as of late. That's something that I think I struggled to do earlier on in the year, and that's something we kind of struggled to do as a team, push the ball to those wideouts. And I think as soon as he gets, I think with Antoine, if you give him some balls, you kind of get him going, then he's really tough to stop. So I think his confidence is up. He's a great player, and I think when his confidence is up, he's an even better player. So I really think that's where he's probably improved. So we got to continue to push in the ball.
Going back to Marquise real quickly, when he was at Carolina, he used to tell us all the time that for him, the game didn't start until he got popped early in the game. Then he said he became a little bit of a different player. Since you've kind of channeled a little bit of the Marquise this year with running and scoring touchdowns, have your conversations with him changed to a lot more of the running and the physicality of the game, since you've added so much more of that to what you're doing? And that was a big part of what he did.
Yeah, no, that was a really big part of what he did. And honestly, we really haven't talked a whole lot about running the ball. But that's probably something I should talk to him about, because he did a lot better job than me at it. But no, he was a great player, running and throwing it. But no, that's not something we really have talked about. But no, he is right though about the game doesn't really start until you get hit one time, and after that first hit, you're ready to go.
He used to take a lot of pride in that too. He had a lot of fun with it. So it might be a cool.
Yeah, I bet he did. He takes a lot of pride in everything he does.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, last one for Sam will come from Gregory Hall.
Hey, Sam, I know he's on the other side of the ball, but what does it mean to this team to kind of see Storm Duck make his way back and make as big of an impact as he did in the game on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, I think it means everything to this team. Storm's one of my best friends on the team. He's one of my roommates. And, he's just someone who's been through a lot over the past year. And, he had an injury that probably shouldn't have took as long as it did for him to get back. And, he just stayed up and just kept working. He didn't get down on himself. He didn't pout. He's in the training room all the time. He gets up. Our meeting starts at 6:30. He's leaving the house at 5 a.m. just to get extra treatment on his foot every single day. And he's done an unbelievable job throughout the rehab process and just staying positive. It's hard to fight back from an injury, especially when the rehab process doesn't go like you think it would. He came back feeling good in camp and then kind of re-aggravated. And he's just kind of just trusted the process, put his faith in God, and just kept working. It's super fun to kind of see someone battle back like that. And to see Storm out there having success on Saturday against Wake Forest was just something cool to see. Just a guy who's trusted the process, and he does everything right, and he works so hard. So it's awesome to see a guy do that.
I know there was a lot of celebrating in general after the game, but what was he like after kind of getting that game out from under him?
Yeah, it was fun to see. He had a smile on his face. He was just happy. He's just happy to be out there. He loves this game, and he put so much work into it, so much into his rehab, so much work into his film study, everything. He's a true pro, a true professional in everything that he does. So it's just cool to see all the hard work pay off for him. So I hope he stays healthy and is able to go out there and continue to do it.
All right, Sam, that's the last one we had for you. Appreciate your time.